You don't drive. It's not you. All right, hang on. Oh, we just had a commercial. That's so funny that there's commercials on. Somebody should always point out, hey, there's a commercial, and we'll just be quiet for 30 seconds, because we don't know the commercials are coming. All right, so that's the point of that. Now, Rabbi Avigdor Miller. Oh, did you want to say something? Go ahead.
No.
You didn't want to say something? So Rabbi Avigdor Miller, I want to share something that he wrote. He wrote that. He once said this. He wrote it in his book, Awake My Glory. And I'm just going to read it out, this paragraph, okay? Praying to God means establishing a relationship with God. God wants that, and will often deny someone something to him to get him to pray to God and ask for it so the person can get close to him. In other words, just like because the two of them were barren. Yeah. He made them barren so that they would pray to him. Yeah. So when a person doesn't have something, they don't have a wife, they don't have a job, they have no money, they're in a house and they're the only religious person in the house, right? And they say, God, can you help me out here? Well, maybe God isn't going to help you out. And you can ask and you can talk to God till you're blue in the face. It's not going to change anything. Because what you don't understand is he is not going to give that to you. You're never going to get it. He just likes listening to you ask for it.
Let's say this.
Just like
what the fuck wrong with him?
That's how he gets off, man.
He's a sick bastard.
He gets off when his children come and want to get close to him. I'll give you an example. It's like a father, right, has a son, and he wants the son to call him, but the son never calls. Son's busy, the son's got he's got football practice or some shit, or he's working full time, he's involved in some youth project, who knows. Right? And he doesn't call dad on the phone, right? So dad, wants to hear from the son once in a while. Not just when he's in the foxhole. That's not a good time to start asking God for favors. God creates you and wants to hear from you every day. He wants to hear from you every day. So he makes you pray 3 times a day. Jews pray 3 times a day because he doesn't, it's not about him hearing your prayers and answering your prayers. That's not what Judaism prays for. We're not sitting there, okay, I want an SUV, and I want this, and I want that. That's not what Judaism is about. It's not going to see Santa Claus. It's more like talking to dad on the phone. It's calling him on Father's Day. That's what Judaism is. It's God wants 3 times a day to hear from you. That's it. That's what that whole rigmarole is about. When you say Shema, why do you say it?
To declare that God is one?
Because he wants to hear you say it. That's it. You're doing that for him. Just do that, and then you go out and play. It's like your parents say, clean up your room, and then you can go out and play. Right? You want to go out and play, you want to party, you want to go out and hang out with chicks, and go to Mexikosher, eat some carnitas, right? You want to have a good time. God says you can do all those things, but I want to hear from you first. Say Shema. That's just 248 words. You don't have time to mumble out 248 words. You got time to shush on the phone. Hey, you want to go to Mexico?
I don't talk like that.
Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right, now, when God grants us what we ask for, says Rabbi Miller, sometimes he doesn't grant it fully at first, right? Like you say, I need a lot of money, and he gives you $5, right? Now, it's not going to cover it, okay? Because if he gave you what you really need, then you'd stop praying. What would be the point? God, I need $1 million. I'll solve all my problems. Here's $1 million, right? You're never going to hear from the guy again because he doesn't need you. He only talks to you when he needs a favor. It's like the kid in college, or the guy in college who calls his parents, hey, Mom and Dad, I need more money. Throw me some more coin. Yeah, I need the fat stacks. But when they send the money, he just says thanks, and you never hear from the kid again until he needs more money. So then they get used to picking up the phone. You need more money? So that kind of relationship, that's not Judaism. It's not you keep praying, God keeps giving you the blessings, you keep praying, you keep sending you stuff, you ask for a girlfriend, like you get some really hot stripper, and then you ask for a car, and you get like a Maserati, and then like you ask for a job, he makes you president of the U.S. or something. It just doesn't work like that, right? God says, oh, what do you want? You say, here's what I need money, and and he says, these are the things I'm not going to give you. And you know why? Because I want to keep hearing you ask for them for the next 50 years. That's what it's about. That's Judaism. That's what Judaism is. All right.
No, I'm going to have to.
Right.
No.
So that's why he doesn't give everything at first. If he did, well, we'll get into that. So God might grant things to you a little bit at a time, in piecemeal, says Rabbi Miller, until you develop this closer relationship with God. Okay? So at first, you might need to get into the habit of praying at all, because you might be the kind of person who never prays. So he never hears from you. He's like, create this kid, right? They never call. It's like, gone, right? It's like, we may need to whip up a war so we can get the asshole in the foxhole. Maybe he'll remember me then. Right? Then you might need to pray with a little bit more feeling so you understand what's going on. Then you have to have like a prayer where you get to the deeper concentration level and you understand that you're talking because God wants to hear this. So at some point, God's going to want you to pray for other people as well. Do you pray for other people?
Sometimes.
Oh, man.
What?
I got a laundry list of people I'm praying for on a daily
What?
basis. Look at this.
What? How? Is there like a specific mode of doing it, or?
No, I work them into a Misha Beer. So anyways, there's no end to how close we can get to God and how much we can continue growing.
Pray for me, too.
You want me to pray for you?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Just need a job.
Okay.
The driver's license would be good.
A driver's license.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go get a driver's license? You're an adult.
I failed last time I went, and
Really?
I had to get more practice.
Well, that's not gonna. I can't pray to God. You need to practice. That's
well,
not.
you need to make it so I won't get an asshole. Like,
No. You have to practice. That's something you can control
everything
yourself.
is in the hands of God. Everything. Success is in the hands of God. The fact that I didn't get my license last time is because it was God's will.
What is everybody laughing at? I got some major laughs, but I don't know what happened.
What? Yeah, I want to know why too.
What about the people that park down the street and walk the last 2 blocks? Yeah, that's cute. You know what? The people who drive and then walk the last 2 blocks. You know what? They're in no case of denial. But the falsehood here, the premise here, which I have a particular problem with, is they fear what other people think more than they fear God. Okay?
Yeah, I understand that.
You understand what the problem here is? Or move more into the camera, because it's learning with Justin, not learning with Justin's shoulder. The problem here is they don't want that everybody in shul should see that they drove to shul on Shabbos. So they park 2 blocks away. Well, God saw it. So what do you care more about? What's more important? What God thinks or what other people think?
Yeah, but God, people like gossip and talk shit about people. God doesn't do that.
Right, but
That's cool.
with Judaism, you kind of have to get into the habit of, and like I suffer from this too myself on certain levels, shut out what everybody thinks of you. It really doesn't matter, because when you start worrying about what other people think, and everybody else has moved away from Judaism, then you're going to be ending up trying to conform to people that don't follow Judaism, right? They're going to drag your ass down, okay? Do not follow. It says do not. There's a pasuk in Chumash, and it says don't follow the Rav L'Ra. That don't follow the congregation to do evil. Okay, don't. When people are doing stupid shit, don't be part of it. Okay. So don't worry about what other people say. Now I know that like I also suffer from that. Sometimes I do worry what other people say, but I know that I shouldn't. And try to get in the habit of, I live for myself and it's me and God and that's it. It's not. It's hard to do sometimes. I understand the problem.